Oh my God, his mustache is in the clapboard.
Lucky 13. It's all going to be okay, Rhonda.
Lucky 13?
Episode 13, ass.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for informing me.
Research anything, Terry?
Yeah, I researched how to get to this house. That was it. That was it.
And you did that poorly.
I got here. How can I? I'm here. He's lying. And fortunately, the audience is smart enough to notice.
Let's play nice.
I am playing nice.
It's nice to be nice, Terry.
I'm so sorry I dragged you into this, Rhonda.
You'll pay later.
Welcome to Big Words I Know By Heart, a program of rants, raves, faves, pet peeves, personal vendettas, celebrity interviews, and anything else we can fill the half hour with. My guest today went to university for law and wound up writing and directing films instead. So far, she's directed music videos, shorts, the feature films, Friends Don't Let Friends Date Friends, and the soon-to-be-released Lonely Bananas and Message in a Bottle. I'm pleased to welcome Rhonda Parker on a return trip to the co-host hot seat is a small man who spent 40 years working on a concept sketch for a comic strip, Terry Kimmel.
Hi.
Welcome, one and all.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Rhonda, you've had a busy day already.
I have had a very busy day, chasing after 20 little people, and none of them were Terry.
No, I thought you were working at...
That's
never
awesome.
mind. Wait a minute. Oh,
Are you ready for your questions, Rhonda?
I am. I studied.
Here's the product placement right here.
Okay.
Friends Don't Let Friends Date Friends was a touching reminder that I don't know anything about dating, relationships, or women. Is it still appropriate to start a first date with the line, I'm a grower, not a shower?
No, that's usually for the third date.
Third date.
Yes.
I never get that far. What are you even doing, Terry?
Well, I'm taking notes. I have to remember it.
You don't date, Terry.
You never know. We have a very open relationship.
Fair enough. A great many local directors are making shitty zombie movies in an attempt to cash in on the diminishing popularity of The Walking Dead. Is there a reason why you're... Shut your face. Is there a reason why you're not hopping on that pathetic and overcrowded bandwagon?
I already made a shitty zombie movie. It's called Biting Off More Than You Can Chew. It's
Dear
about
God,
half an hour.
that's right.
Yeah. That was my...
A half-hour film? So
Yeah.
that's a short. That's more of a short.
Yeah, just a little bit of shit.
Was it during the boom phase of zombie films?
I believe so, yeah.
We're
that
still
was,
in that boom phase, I think.
Yeah, it was a
right?
college project. It was before we made friends, right before, during the winter. Nothing like shooting, killing zombies out in the middle of 10 degree below weather.
Would you agree that it's starting to get a little played out, though?
It was when we were doing it, but we did a comedy, so it was lame on purpose.
You did it with a twist.
Oh, yes.
Was it schlock?
Depends on who you ask. I think it's pretty funny. It's got Jason John Beebe in it.
That's right. You don't know who that is.
Absolutely. He's my favorite actor. How could you say that?
He's everyone's favorite actor.
Has anyone ever told you that your style is a lot like Kevin Smith, only you're female, talented, and your dialogue is not two-dimensional and fanboy-esque?
No, but I accept that as way a compliment. Kevin Smith is one of my idols, him and John Hughes. So I tell myself that all the time.
I really enjoyed Friends Don't Let Friends Date Friends. It is a riotous romp, in my estimation. It's witty, it's clever, and that's the most positive thing you've probably ever heard on this show. Terry, agree or disagree?
Oh, yeah, that's way positive. You realize that her husband's, like, right behind her.
I know. He's a nice
I'm just
guy.
saying. That's
He's
what
a
I'm
nice
just
guy.
saying. Okay, he is a nice guy.
Did you watch it, Terry? Guy wearing a T-shirt for a movie that isn't directed by this guest?
That's right. What, Kill a Rack, you mean?
Oh, come on. Don't do that.
I didn't. So,
For shame. Mark and I are going to take you up.
No, I love
beat
the movie.
Shit out of you after this.
I'm not surprised. No, I love the movie. That's why I sought out their friendship after seeing the film last year at the Buffalo Dreams Fantastic Film Festival.
After he frightened me with many questions and then started stalking me on Facebook.
He sought out the friendship, you sought out the restraining order, correct?
Pretty much how I
pretty much.
Am I
That's
seek out
getting the
friendships.
bigger picture here?
That's what happened.
That's right.
You cite the
I found out she
Goonies.
was married. Oh, sorry.
Shut the hell up, Terry. You cite the Goonies as an influence for your upcoming film Message in a Bottle. Do you enjoy all of Corey Feldman's creative endeavors?
What's a Corey Feldman? Goonies means something totally different to me. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There is something magical about that film. Yeah. Yes. I don't know what the hell happened to... Where did Josh Brolin go for 20 years? He disappeared, and then he's in No Country for Old Men and 40 other movies. He just vanished.
And Planet Terror.
Any theories on that, Rhonda?
Who's he?
Josh Brolin. He was one of the guys in Goonies.
Yeah.
He was that one kid in Goonies who was looking for the treasure. That guy?
The chubby kid?
No. He's the
Is
good-looking
that
guy. He was the good-looking guy,
Oh, the
I think.
good-looking kid.
Yeah, the good-looking kid.
Yeah, I need to watch the Goonies again. I think we were more like Stand By Me than we were Goonies and Message in a Bottle because it's really dark. It's like the opposite of Friends Don't Let Friends Date Friends. It's a very dark.
Darkly comic or dark?
It's dark, yeah. It's got
Maybe
some
even like
comedy in it, but it's like tragic
Lumblefish.
even.
Yeah.
Does it have a little twist at the ending, perhaps?
It's got several little twists. Yeah, we like little twists.
That's good. Mark looks like he's going to beat me up. I can't get a read on Mark.
Well, he's in
probably
the
gonna
dark,
beat you
probably
up.
because he can't tell what he's doing.
Oh, Terry. Your first film tackled topics like gay marriage, transgenderism, alcoholism, and bad poetry. Are you touching down on any sensitive topics in Message in a Bottle and Lonely Bananas?
Yes, we are. Lonely Bananas, boy, that's got, pornimation and, just various nuns dating, those sort of topics. We have to explore that sort of thing,
Sacrilegious.
Sacrilegious. Oh,
insane police officers, abuse of power by, teachers and psychiatrists, that sort of thing. That's a very educational movie, Lonely Bananas, I'd say.
yeah, it's straight comedy.
Straight up comedy. Just straight screwball slapstick comedy,
Yeah,
correct?
that's ridiculous. Message in a Bottle. Let's see. We have abused wife. Let's see. Basically, a lot of it is very teen angsty, like preteen angst. Children that abuse animals. But it's certainly not.
So serial killers in the making?
Yes.
Really?
Definitely. There's some of those. There's some gang violence type things, but it's certainly not it doesn't have a message that's beating anyone over the head. It's got like a lot of messages so people can interpret it for themselves, what they want to get out of it.
That's what I enjoyed, I think, about Friends Don't Let Friends, is that you tackled all those topics diplomatically, and they were layered in on top of the comedy,
Yeah.
which was very impressive.
Thank you.
Terry might call it interesting.
I thought it was very interesting. It was a very interesting film. And not at all Hawaiian.
What's this Hawaiian business?
I'm just saying.
Was Silent Ben supposed to look like Lady Gaga, or was that an unintentional side effect?
It was pretty unintentional. That was actually a paralegal student who was not an actor. And I saw him dressed as Elvira. And I knew that he found out they had the talent of hula hooping. So his characters were not in the original script. We wrote in Silent Ben, and they both happened to be named Ben, and that's how they got their names.
That works.
Just to give Della a job in the story.
The hula hooping was fantastic.
Yes. He's actually gone on to win awards. He's like
Hula hooping?
Alfred State. Yeah, he's like won Alfred's Got Talent 2 years in a row.
I thought everything was can jamming these days. Aren't the kids into the can jamming, or is that over now? Can jamming, Terry, you want to weigh in on this?
I've seen it happen. I don't know enough to. I know that there's Quidditch going on as well.
Fuck Quidditch. Rhonda, you're saying the millennials are getting behind the hula hooping?
Yeah, it's actually like the latest fitness craze, apparently.
Whatever happened to Pilates?
That sounds like work. Nobody wants to do that. They want fun, these kids.
It's an election year. They're out.
Terry, I'm glad you spoke, because I have a question for you.
Oh, do you?
Is it true that you're a front runner for the lead role in the remake of David Lynch's 1980 tour de force, The Elephant Man?
No.
Rhonda?
That's another.
That's another
Rocky
what?
Dennis last time. Oh, you're a jerk.
Why do you hang on to this shit? You gotta let it go. Let it go. Rhonda, we're both children of a magical decade known as the 80s. Do you have any friendship beads left? And if so, can I be your friend?
A friendship beat?
You don't remember
Was that a
friendship?
thing?
Friendship beads. Not a friendship beat.
Well, I was like 6 in the 80s, so I'm not sure how I'm getting lumped in with you as a child of the 80s.
But you had this love for the 80s, correct?
Well, yes, I did. Yes, John Hughes.
The John Hughes, the
Yes.
Goonies.
Yeah, I don't know what a friendship beat is. No, is it shoes?
Yeah, back in the day, you had your Converse sneakers, and you would put the friendship beads on the laces.
Friendship beads.
It was a thing. It was a big thing.
Oh.
The 70s had pet rocks. I'm not making this up, folks.
Yeah, I don't know what you're
Jelly
talking about at all.
bracelets.
What kind of bracelets?
Jelly bracelets, like Madonna. Yeah, I was a little cooler than some people, apparently.
I popped my collar. That's about it. That's about the only
Collars
thing I
up.
did. That's right.
I
Collars
used
up.
to work with a guy that when he went out, he would go collars up to his buddy. And that was how they started the evening. He was a jackass. Moving on. Your husband, Mark, is the other half of Beaver Alley Studios, completing the lion's share of the editing work, as well as the musical scores to your films. Is he underpaid or overpaid?
Oh, he gets paid really well.
In the sexual favors? Is that an entendre?
I let him live in the house for free. What does he want?
They're married. Okay.
What does that mean, Terry?
I'm saying they have an incredible synergy together, creatively speaking. That's what I'm saying. Obviously.
Good save.
Oh, I forgot. You're divorced.
Thanks. Thanks for that.
Just rub some salt in those wounds.
Happily divorced.
Oh, that's
I'll
right.
have
I'm
you know.
sorry about that. Congratulations.
Thank you. That's what people should say. Most people say, "Oh, I'm sorry," and you should be like, "Congratulations, I'm happy."
I see.
I could have been miserable for another 40 years.
That's true. That's true.
Rhonda, can I be a key grip understudy for your next movie?
Sure, as soon as I find out what a key grip does, we'll be all
Oh yeah,
set.
no, it's a behind.
That's a
It's a crew
thing.
thing. It's a crew thing.
Don't they touch electrical stuff?
It's the guy behind something or other.
Yeah.
It's a union position, I think.
Wow, you're not going to get
Not
paid.
on her phone.
We're like a 2-person crew. Literally, we made the movie Message in a Bottle with my husband and I and 3 kids standing out in the woods. Nobody else.
How about points on the back end?
You didn't get any points on my back end. I don't know what you're trying to do.
Many entendres. Lonely Bananas is the story of romantic encounters resulting from a dating site. Is it based in whole or in part on ashleymadison.com?
Wow.
Do you see
Probably-
what I did there?
Yes, very nice, very nice. How you
Yeah.
work in like current affairs and stuff like that.
Trying to.
Yeah,
Make it a
very
little
nice.
topical.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I missed out on that current affair. Was it on Facebook?
Perhaps.
See, I missed it.
It was a whole huge scandal.
This whole thing happened before that scandal, so I would have to say no.
Wow.
What can you tell me about Lonely Bananas?
What's your show rated? Okay, well, it is about Martin Check, who is basically this money-grubbing jerk that's setting up people purposefully that aren't going to be matched very well, just so he can just keep breaking in the dough.
I like it.
Yeah.
And you know who plays him?
You?
No.
Jay Desiderio?
That's right.
Jay, you guessed it. Jay Desiderio.
That's right.
So he plays a money-grubbing capitalist.
Pretty much.
I like it. When's that due out? Do you have a release window?
Well, we wanted December, but certain
But not
people
necessarily-
haven't been editing it very quickly.
Why is she looking at me? The like was something behind me? The yeah. But not necessarily 2015.
Terry, you were going to bring something to the table conversationally?
I have been, mostly facially.
Who's easier to work with, child actors or prima donna adults?
Child actors. Definitely.
That was a quick answer there.
Well, I think it's obvious.
Yeah.
It's obvious? Why? Why is it obvious?
Because they're easier to work with.
None of them had a mustache meltdown. You know, there was,
Are you a mustache shamer? Is that it? Are we getting to the root of this?
No, that's not what I'm trying to go for.
Okay. Local thespian Jay Desiderio appeared in your film Lonely Bananas. Is he more like Marlon Brando or Sir Laurence Olivier on set? And did he insist, not incest,
No,
Wow,
there
holy,
was no incest.
holy Freudian.
did he insist on his own trailer, rose petals wherever he walked, and a snifter of Captain Morgan's after wrapping every scene?
Oh, so you've worked with him before.
I have.
Yeah. He did insist on all that. We had to compromise. We just threw, underwear on the floor. and gave him some Skittles and some Sprite, and shoved him in the closet and told him it was a trailer.
He is pretty amazing. I've seen him on the stage, not on the screen. I look forward to seeing him on the screen.
He's also he plays a pretty good role in Message in a Bottle,
which is coming out after Lonely Bananas.
We'll
Maybe.
see what happens.
We'll see.
It's being negotiated with the editor.
Maybe you shot too much footage. No?
Is there ever too much footage? Is that even a thing?
One of my favorite films is Being John Malkovich, and I read a book about it, and I guess there were just hours and hours and hours of footage, and they had to cull a film out of it somewhere.
Okay.
I don't know if you're conservative in your shooting schedule. I would imagine that you are.
We did. I know that we did 27 hours on Friends Don't Let Friends Date Friends, and that got down to a 97-minute movie. I don't know if that's conservative or not. I mean, the only reason I knew that is that was on tape, so we put in that many tapes.
Okay.
The Betamax?
No, there were little tapes.
Mini DV.
Yes.
That's like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hip to the whole scene.
Yeah. Cool.
But I think it helps that the Friends Don't Let Friends had a pretty solid script. My impression was it, and Lonely Bananas
Not like
had
that other crap I wrote.
no, that's not where I was going with
Fuck,
it.
Terry.
I'm not.
What have you ever done?
You're a jerk. So I mean, that slipped out. The versus Lonely Bananas. Lonely Bananas had a certain
Je ne sais quoi?
impulsive, improvisatory
Yes.
vibe to it.
That's exactly why.
So there was some writing, and then there was some extra stuff going on during
Yeah.
the shooting. So that might be.
It was never supposed to be a feature. It was supposed to be a 20-minute short.
That ran long.
It ran long because I got my arm twisted by a certain famous actor, Michael Auteur, who told me, this is great, this needs to be a feature. And I'm like, well, I'm preparing to make a movie this summer. I don't have time to do that. And then it was 4 o'clock in the morning, and I make really good decisions then. And I said, sure, let's do it. We'll start Sunday. And we just started, literally, I'd write, and then that weekend we'd film. And some stuff got written while we filmed it.
That's a frightening process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First draft straight to the silver screen,
Yeah,
correct?
and some of it was just literally a couple would go over, they'd write a script, I would approve of it, and they would go act it out. So it's very spontaneous.
Well, Rhonda did this great thing. As I was getting to know her while I was stalking her on Facebook, one of the things that she did was she did this great thing over the winter that they had this thing once a month. They would shoot these
Speed it up,
short.
Terry.
Movie
Then
night.
there was a time I'll never remember. Okay, that yes, it was movie night. So they would
Movie
shoot
night?
a whole short subject in one day, once a month.
That's a frightening schedule.
Up to
Right,
20
but that's what
pages.
Lonely Bananas was supposed to be.
Wow.
And then 3 days before that, someone convinced her that it should be a feature. So that
Michael
month,
O'Hare was on the right track, I think. It was a phenomenal feature film.
Yes.
Last solid
He's
film.
brilliant.
Michael O'Hare, I don't know him. I've never met him, but
white guy.
he gets. What does that have to do with anything, Terry?
I'm just
you
describing him.
racist.
Some
You
people don't know
out-and-out
what he looks
racist.
like. I'm just saying.
He's very white.
He's a white guy, couple eyes. Yep.
Is he albino like you? Rhonda, you cited John Hughes as a strong influence. Where do you stand on the classic motion picture Dutch, starring Ed O'Neill and some random nobody kid?
Man,
Wow.
You like that?
pulled that out of
John
your
Hughes
butt.
made
Very
that?
nice.
He wrote the script.
He should be ashamed of himself. No, I'm not.
You didn't like
thrilled.
Dutch?
Nah, not into it.
No love for Dutch.
Just the 80s classic teen brat pack. That's what I'm into.
We'll agree to disagree on that. 50 Shades of Grey can be considered a rom-com. Agree or disagree?
I haven't seen it. I wouldn't know. But I'm sure it would be hysterical. I'm sure if I watched it, I'd laugh.
The Laugh Riot. Terry, have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
You just buy movies. You
Do you
don't
wanna
watch
watch
them.
it?
That's
Together?
true. That's true. But that's one of the few times. Well,
Terry, I'm going to watch it
well,
together
that's,
later.
How interesting.
Do you want to join us?
Ooh,
Yeah.
That's,
but I haven't even bought that one yet.
50 Shades of Grey?
Yeah, that's right.
You don't need to. It's garbage.
Yeah, I think I saw a porn version inspired by the book though,
I'm sure that you did.
because it looked interesting.
Interesting.
It did. It did look
Rhonda,
interesting.
does watching The Devil Wears Prada with my pants off make it weird?
No, I think if you had your pants on, it would be weird.
I'm not afraid of rom-coms. Terry, rom-coms?
I thought the whole title was "The Devil Wears Prada with My Pants Off." I was confused by the question. Sorry, I thought like it was a sequel, and I wasn't sure, if Meryl Streep was the one without pants.
Let's hope not. for anyone's.
She's a marvelous actress, and I think she could make it work.
She is something else, yeah. Yeah. Do you think she's crazier than Diane Keaton? As crazy?
Meryl
Anyone?
Streep?
Or
Anyone?
me?
Yeah. Streep? Anyone?
I don't think she's crazy at all. What do you know?
I don't know anything. Apparently. I didn't even know Michael O'Hara until about 5 minutes ago. I'm going to get to know Michael O'Hara.
You should.
That's a promise. Would you ever consider writing and directing a Starfish? This is the one.
Starfish?
This is the one.
Oh, Starfish.
Take two.
Okay.
Would you ever consider writing and directing a star vehicle for Terry Kimmel, where he plays a lovable box troll who gets caught sniffing women's undergarments at Lane Bryant?
I would insist upon directing that. Definitely.
That could be a trilogy, perhaps.
You have to see how well the first one does.
What would that be called, do you think?
A day in the life.
Life.
Wow, this is a lovely.
You did some early work for cult powerhouse Troma Films. Would you describe filmmaker founder Lloyd Kaufman, who I've also encountered, as high energy, ADD, or just batshit nuts in a generalized sort of way?
Definitely batshit nuts. Yeah.
Which films did you work on?
I was only involved with the Nukem High remakes. Yeah, which is supposed to be one film that they stretched into two. Genius.
Absolute genius. You like the Troma, don't you?
I like some of them. I like some of the spirit of it. Some of them are a little too crazy for me.
Sergeant Kabuki Man?
I've never watched any of the Kabuki Man ones.
You're missing out, my friend.
That's it.
Tell me about your blog at GCCC. I couldn't find it.
They probably buried that with all the other garbage.
Is it on that super information highway?
It's probably, yeah. Basically, I tried to have this shroud that I was a really good student, so I wrote a lot of articles empowering people and telling them how to get good grades in a non-cheating sort of way. Yeah. Shamed the system.
I don't know how you do it. Work, school, film?
I don't know how.
She has a slogan that she keeps telling me to do. Think less, do more.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I did say that once.
You said
I'm a
it to me
regular-
several times.
I'm like a Yoda.
I've always said why stand when you can sit and why sit when you can lay down.
That's productive.
I think Socrates said that first. You won a first place prize and a $1,000 scholarship for an essay about freedom of speech in the information age. Is there room in the First Amendment for dumb rednecks flying oversized Confederate flags from their rust-eaten pickup trucks while blasting Lynyrd Skynyrd?
Yes, I believe there is.
Good. Terry?
I think she said it all.
You have nothing to contribute there.
Some of my brothers are dumb rednecks flying Confederate.
That's why I'm biting my tongue.
Half my family is hillbillies, so there's that. Darren Aronofsky's Pie was made with $60,000 raised in the director's neighborhood. By comparison, David Fincher's Gone Girl had a budget of $61 million. How many films could you write, direct, and produce for either amount? And how criminal is Hollywood accounting?
Wow. I could do it, what, 60,000? I could do 10 easy for that. 6,000's plenty.
That sounds, yeah.
Has digital made the overhead a little bit easier?
It has, but then it's like got this influx of garbage because everybody can make a movie, so there is no standards anymore.
Every idiot and his brother has a GoPro camera, right, Terry?
Yeah, pretty much. That's
Why is he saying it like that to me?
How's your Citizen Kane coming along, pal?
I'm not making Citizen Kane.
What are you making?
I'm working on stuff. I'm helping other people. I'm helping other more productive people be productive.
I see. What is your project? I'll give you a minute or two to talk about what you're working on.
I was helping out with
sketch.
I was helping out with Message in a Bottle. I was one of the producers on that. I was one of the producers on.
What does a producer really do, though?
It depends. Some of them are more hands-on, and some are more maybe give a little money and then run away. So I was kind of like in the latter for these projects. Killer Rack and also.
Again, you're mentioning that. Did they pay you?
No, I'm one of the producers. So of course I'm talking about. So
great.
like same way with the Message in a Bottle. So but Killer Rack's actually out, so that's why I'm plugging away.
Never heard of it.
What's so next year, when Message in the Bottle's out, then you'll be like, why with the Message in the Bottle? See?
Yeah.
And then, or else you'll be saying like, what's this Friends Don't Date Friends? Like, I finally got the shirt. So that's it.
You need to give more money on the Indiegogo. That's how you get the shirt.
Sometimes.
How much? You said the Friends Don't Let Friends shirts are running out. Can people still get them?
I believe my husband said yes, they do exist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's the retail manufacturer's suggested price?
I think we're doing $10.
Man, that's cheap.
And that's on your website at
beaveralley.com.
I like it.
Yep.
BeaverAlleyStudios.com.
BeaverAlleyStudios.com. Thank you, Peanut Gallery.
There we
right.
go.
That's right.
That's what we pay the webmaster for.
This segues quite nicely into Plugola. 2 minutes of as many plugs that my guest and I can fit in with the time we have left. Make sure to subscribe to the Big Words I Know by Heart channel on the YouTubes for bonus episodes, updates on new shows, and an all-access pass to the history of the show. Read a free rant every month on my website at tomfoolery4.wordpress.com or catch the minutia of my life on Twitter at tomfoolery444. You're not on the Twitter, are you, Rhonda?
No, you'd have to have a phone for that. I don't have a phone.
To be effective, I think.
You don't need to have a phone.
I'm Amish.
You're Amish?
Yep, I'm an Amish filmmaker. Bet you didn't find that out on the internet.
Filmmaking by gaslight. I like it. Please come see me Sunday, October 18th from 4 to 8 p.m. at Milky's on Elmwood for a book reading and signing. Rhonda, plug away.
I don't have a book reading or signing.
That's okay.
But you can like me on Facebook, Beaver Alley Studios, Lonely Bananas, Message in a Bottle, Friends Don't Let Friends Date Friends. And you can find us on the internet and stuff. Just type in Beaver Alley. You'll find me all over the internet.
You have a lot of humility.
Yeah, you're still selling copies of Friends Don't Let Friends, right?
Yes,
we are.
we are.
Are there specific locations?
For the low, low price of?
Well, on the internet, they're like $12. You can get them for $10.
Man, that's cheap
if
too.
You find me. Find Terry. Terry's going to be selling them for $10 everywhere he goes now. Just follow him around.
That's right.
How much did you put into this ridiculous movie?
I'm not going to say. I don't want to let my wife know. So.
Oh! It's doing really well, though, Killer Rack, but I'm not here to talk about Killer Rack. What did you put into it, Terry? $1,000? What would you like to promote that's not the shirt that you're wearing?
Oh, well, I will say
Whoa!
that the Buffalo Movie Video Makers is an 80-year-old film club in Buffalo, and I happen to be the president of it. And we're still meeting once a month at the screening room at Northtown Plaza.
Are they moving out?
No.
No?
Nope.
That is a nice place, the screening room.
It's cool. It's cool.
I was there 15
you
years
screened
ago.
Friends Don't Let Friends there.
We did.
That's an awesome place to show a film. That's right.
Oh.
And the upcoming Buffalo International Film Festival is coming up soon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Where's that
also
going to
Buffalo
be?
Dreams. That's I think they have some screenings at the screening room also, and North Park.
I like
That's right,
that
and that's
North
coming in
Park.
October.
I
Yep.
like that North Park.
Very nice.
We will cue up Jay Desiderio's delightful music. Rhonda, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
I will see you in less than a month, folks. We have 3 straight months of girl power. Terry, as always.
I feel like we need some incense the way this is playing out. This is very nice. And
Are we going to have a
curtain.
seance after this?
A lava lamp is kind of pretty.
Never a fan of the lava lamp. Delightful.
Yay! I survived. Do I get a t-shirt? I survived.
Oh, see? You didn't give me crap.
Then you can make Terry wear them.